Hi, it's Megan. So I'm back on my nude lip color kick, which I go on periodically. I don't know, I just, for spring, I know it's all about a lot of these bright collections coming out, but I'm also noticing a real kind of subtlety and sophistication in some of them, which is just that more natural makeup-y look. And I've been kind of into eyeliners too, so having softer lips has just made sense. It's just kind of a cleaner look for fall, for spring. In fact, that's actually what I've been wearing a lot of. It's just like an eyeliner, especially black, soft, and then a nude lip. And so when I was in Korea, I picked up 3 of the 4 shades that the brand Too Cool for School has. And this is their Glam Rock collection. And they call these the smoky nude lip colors. And there's 1, 2, and 3. And then they have names. And so I started with 2. 1 was just too light. It was that whole zombie look thing that not only could I not pull off, I think most people couldn't pull off. And so part of the reason why I went to Korea is to try to decide what I'm going to sell here in the United States on a website I'm putting up, just because I like the Korean products and they're really hard to find here. And so these were one of the products that I kind of really liked. And also part of the Glam Rock collection were 2 vampire lipsticks, one which is like a deep burgundy and then one which is a red, and I will do a separate video for those. But the reason I'm explaining all that is if you see something that you like, that you think, gosh, you know, I might like to be able to get that here, let me know. And by here I mean the US or whatever else I decide to ship. So anyway, this is the first one. So Too Cool for School. I don't know, the name, I kind of felt, I don't want to say awkward, I felt like I wasn't the demographic target for the brand, but the packaging was gorgeous and really minimalistic, really amazing. And then I also thought the quality of the products were just amazing. So this lipstick is about $13 in Korea. And this is the first one. It's just a regular sized lipstick. This is, let's get it right. This is 2 and the color is Satin Beige. So this is it right here, and I have it on my lips. And it's almost a matte, right? It's got that matte with just a little tiny bit of satin sheen, just a teeny bit. And if you look at the coverage of it, really great coverage, really full coverage. This is one of those shades that I fall for over and over and over again. I'm not gonna say it's the best shade for me, I just love them. It is kind of like a beige with a little tint of peach to it. A little bit of a brown thing going on. I just love shades like this. I don't know why. I guess because when I play up my eyes with all kinds of crazy colors, this is such a good neutral. It goes with pretty much everything. So this is the first one. And you see I get really even coverage on my top lip, which sometimes the lighter lip colors, I get fading there. I get opaque coverage. I get about, with this one I get longer wear than with the next one. Next 2, I get about 2 hours worth of wear on this one. And I just really liked the finish of it. I just thought it was really pretty. Okay, number 3. This is called Chiffon Beige. Number 3 and number 4, when I was looking at these at the store, this is Too Cool for School store, the person helping me said number 3 and 4 are too much the same, you shouldn't get them. And they're really close, but one has a peach undertone or an orangey undertone, and the other one has a pink undertone. So this is it. And I'm going to put it right here. So this was the first. You can see it's got more of a brown in it. It's got a little bit of a peachy hint to it, but it's more brown. This one right here definitely goes in with the peaches and the corals in the nude family. It's not a full peach or a full coral, but it's also not too brown. And I'm kind of liking how some of these nudes now aren't quite so nude. The reason I changed these on camera is I learned the hard way a long time ago when I first started doing videos. My lips are different from other people's, and there's a lot of value in seeing how opaque the coverage is, because I have pretty pigmented lips, and how it looks applied based on how the lips looked before, and then also just seeing how the coverage is, because I've joked before, and I've also made comments when people have said, why haven't you made things look better? I can make just about any product look good on camera if I want to, but that's not the point of the video. The point of the video is to show you what it really looks like. And so when I put it on, you can see how evenly it applies. So this one, again, I get pretty good coverage. I think this one is slightly more sheer than the last one. And I do lose a little bit on my top upper lip, but I actually tried this one and the next one with a pencil, and I still lost a little bit of the top upper lip. So I think it just comes down to the fact that kind of the angle that the light hits my lip, whatever, just it's a light color. So anyway, I do really, really love it though. I like these. I'm really thinking of putting these on my website. Then the third one is number 4, and this is called Mellow Beige. And again, it's a black tube with this little like gold thing. I think it's supposed to be part of the skull. This is it. And I'm gonna put this one next to the other so you can compare them. You can see how much pinker it is. Again, just a really light nudish pink, but not too nude, not too brown, not too beige. It definitely can classify itself as a pink if it wants. And you will see. And again, I think this one is more like number 3 than number 2. I think number 2 looked slightly more matte. These are still matte-ish, but a little bit, tiny bit shinier and a tiny bit more sheer than the first one. Not a lot, it's not a huge difference, but I can see a little difference. Tiny, tiny, tiny. And I love shades like this, so I gravitate towards shades like number 2. And I love shades like this one just because I think they're really hard to find. These kind of pink-based nudes that you can use if you have a cooler undertone, or if you want a nude with, like, let's say a purple eye or something. I think these work a lot better. So anyway, I just thought these were really great, and I just love them. And 3 and 4 last about an hour and a half, maybe an hour and 15 minutes. They do sort of fade into the lip, and I noticed that with a lot of the Korean, I don't want to say lipstick, lip products. There's almost like a staining quality where they kind of sink into the lips a little bit, and it's a really pretty effect. Slightly different from, I think, what we expect from our lipsticks here, and not 100% across the board. So anyway, that is my video on this. Feedback, comments, suggestions, thoughts, I would love to hear them, and please subscribe.